Green flag. This main event is underway. Bombers. And look at that. Here comes Donnie Brown. Jordan Krupa on the outside. And it's still Roy Ingles Jr. holding on. Here comes Donnie Brown in the 44. Uh-oh. Roy Ingles Jr. gets a little sideways, and everybody follows suit. Bad Bill looks him over, gives him the green flag. And Lauren Powers Jr. is driving hard. He passes Donnie Brown. He's looking the outside of Jordan Krupa. And these drivers, they have a passenger in the car. So they can't get on that racetrack until their registration and their insurance is all paid up. And it's Jordan Krupa leading the way. Here comes Lauren Powers. She's looking on the outside one more time. And they're side by side going into 3. Coming out of 4, still side by side. Lauren Powers with the fastest time of an 18.571. And now Lauren Powers Jr. in first. Jordan Krupa second. Donnie Brown, Raquel Krupa, and Shelby Helm. That's your top 5. And now Donnie Brown starts to take over from Jordan Krupa for that second spot. Krupa getting a little loose coming out of 4. A nice save. And now Lauren Powers Jr. is not looking back. Lauren Powers Jr., Donnie Brown, Jordan Krupa, Raquel Krupa, Shelby Helm, Raymond Taylor, Roy Ingles Jr., fastest time going to Lauren Powers Jr. with an 18.244. And don't forget, tomorrow night is championship night for the Upstate Bombers. And Lauren Powers Jr.'s got that bomber dialed in just right. But he can't let up at all because behind him he's got a Brown, Krupa, and Krupa. Fastest time going to Lauren Powers Jr. again, 18.752. Still no change after 13 laps down. So I tell you, these cars, now is the time where tires start to take effect, but look at the 50R and look at the glowing rotor on the front tire all the way down the backstretch. Boy, talk about Ed Rasmussen lighting up somebody's life. He's lighting up that rotor. It's like a glow stick in there. And now Shelby Helm takes over that fourth spot from Raquel Krupa. Now Shelby Helm's got Donnie Brown and Jordan Cooper to go through. He's got Jordan Cooper in his sights. He's right on his tail. And it's going to be a battle for that second and third and fourth spot. Shelby Helm looking to the inside of Jordan Cooper. Now they're side by side coming out of 4. Shelby Helm making another move. So it's Lauren Powers Jr., Donnie Brown, Shelby Helm now in that third spot. And now he's looking at Donnie Brown, downtown Donnie Brown. Boy, with a brake rotor glowing so much like that, metal's got to give away sooner or later. Lauren Powers Jr. just driving through traffic through the outside of him. And I got to make a quick battery change. Get back, Jack, because the green flag flies. This main event's back underway. Lauren Powers Jr. and Shelby Helm. Well, look at that, look at that. And on lap double deuce, it's Lauren Powers Jr., Shelby Helm, Raymond Taylor Jr., and Roy Ingles Jr. Holy Toledo, it's a free-for-all. And here comes Raquel Krupa in that 24. Looking to the outside of Roy Ingles Jr. for that first spot. And here comes downtown Donnie Brown, number 44. He ain't going away quietly. Fastest time belongs to Lauren Powers Jr. with an 18.507. .26 laps down, and now downtown Donnie Brown goes to the inside of Roy Ingles Jr., and now he takes over that fifth spot. Raquel Krupa now in the fourth position, and she's got her sights on Raymond Taylor Jr. And just like that, bing, bang, boom, we're back in the top 5. And Raquel Krupa, boy, I tell you what, did something right with those Cheerios, because now she's going for that third position. Look at that. Raquel Krupa to the inside for that third spot. Raymond Taylor Jr. is not going away just quite yet. Down the back stretch they go. It's a battle for the third spot. And we've got 30 laps down. She's still side by side with Raymond Taylor Jr. Boy, talk about flooring it there. Look at that. And Raquel Krupa still side by side. Looks like she's going to go ahead and take over. She does. She takes over that third spot. And here comes Donnie Brown. Donnie Brown looking to the inside. And it's 44 against 4. 4 on the floor. And I guarantee you they're in fourth gear. And now Donnie Brown takes over that fourth spot. Raymond Taylor Jr. coming up on the rear end. Not enough power. And we've got 33 laps down. Ed Rasmussen still glowing with that front tire. He's easy to spot. Just look for the glow stick. Lauren Powers Jr. is driving a great race as he comes around for lap 35. Shelby Helm holding on to that second spot. Raquel Krupa's now in third. And Tony Ramazzotti going to the pits. "36 laps down. It's still Lauren Powers Jr., Shelby Helm, Raquel Krupa, Donnie Brown, Raymond Taylor Jr. Then Roy Ingles Jr., Ed Rasmussen, and Jimmy Sorrells. And I did that without looking at a computer. And there's your leader coming to the start-finish line right now. And he comes out of turn 2, and the next time he comes around to this start-finish line, he's going to have one solid color because he's coming out of 4 right now. White flag, 1 to go. Boy, if Donnie Brown or Shelby Helm got a nitro system in the car, now's the time to hit it. He's coming out of turn 4, number 27, Lauren Powers Jr. And once again, folks, all results are unofficial until the big man, that's the tech man, and everybody has gone through and has cleared. As he slows, it comes around.